Just give me all the members of those bar associations last 40 years. Um, now, this comment, yeah. A party is not required to provide a resident address. Petitioners or counsel to a family law case will provide a service or contact address in accordance with CR 4.1. Public available, and all parties and counsel shall provide a contact address if otherwise required. This family law where you issue dissolutions of marriage where was sent to the wrong address and happened to be the address of an individual that kicked me out of the fifth wheel? Yes. Turned the electricity off on me? Yes. Has a picture of my sister holding his adopted daughter from Hades? Yes. It was the same address where was going to be, you were going to send all notices of dissolutions of marriage. Pooch. You were going to arrest me multiple times and put me in jail? Yes. Where the mail was returned unclaimed because I'd left there in December of 2012? Yes. Where it's alleged that, well, this decree, Judge Rohr? Yeah. As I understand it, yes, I didn't get notice of this settlement conference setting. Yes. This declaration was fraudulent. The parenting plan was fraudulent. Yes. Declaration of mailing on 9/25 of 2012. Yeah. I would have been in the fifth wheel at 1023 Kitchen Dick Road. Exactly where did the petitioner send that? This hearing that was going to take place on December 31st of 2012? Yeah. I no longer lived at 1023 Kitchen Dick Road on December 31st of 2012. Yes. This mail that was returned unclaimed on 1/14 of 2013. Yeah. Where exactly did you send it? See, it says here in family law that a party is not required to provide a residence address. Petitioners or counsel to testify in family law cases will provide a service or contact address. What was the contact address that you used after the 20th of December of 2012? Well, it looks to me from all the documentation that I have that it was 1023 Kitchen Dick Road. But this petitioner's trial brief? Yeah. Parenting plan? Yes. Order for support? Yes. Residential time? Decree of dissolution? Yes. Non-jury trial? Yes. Mail returned unclaimed 2 days after the court hearing. Pouch. I never got notice of your court hearings. I never got notice. I never got a fucking thing. You kidnapped my sons. Do you not understand the mandatory requirements of child abuse? What was your bullshit explanation that I would go to general delivery of some post office someplace? Even when you provide a contact address, yes, there has to be the requirement for the respondent to be able to contact that address. Well, from 2013, I was never able to contact Mike or Marilyn. Now, I'm sure that if it had been Marilyn that I could have spoke to, yes, she probably would have given me my mail. But since she's not the pastor of 1023 Kitchen Dick Road, the probability that Marilyn knows what Mike was doing. I want you, every Supreme Court, to understand I'm going to sue every fucking judge in this nation. Now, I don't control who sees these videos, but I am sensitive to those that are children, that if any of them ever experience this kind of domestic violence, when they're deprived of a parent or they should have the parent, they should make absolutely fucking sure that the police department files a mandatory report of a parent being deprived of their children. Now, what police department in the United States of America doesn't understand that when, as a respondent, you don't communicate with me because you just can't? Is there some reason why the police department didn't ever ask me, well, Paul, where do you get your mail? It's my fault, Sheriff. Is it my responsibility to continue to tell you what the law says and you continue to disregard the laws of the United States, while at the same time you acknowledge that there might be some elementary school children that found out about the videos, and in their minds you are actually guilty of exposing them to the domestic violence of government? Now, my phone hasn't rang in a very long time. All of my personal possessions, yes, are locked in a house where I had the legal right to sleep there. I attempted to contact the renter. I sent him a text message. In fact, I messaged one of his relatives that I was able to locate from Facebook, yes, about needing to know where is all my stuff because of a break-in, a burglary, a trespass, and a felony theft of mail, and intimidation. Do you remember when I documented that? In fact, I was looking at the actual call log, yes, of exactly when did this happen, because he did call me. Is there anybody in law enforcement that happens to know where the renter of the hardwood floor is? Now, when I look at my phone, yes, hang on just a second here. Nope, it's not there. It should be. Hang on, there must be a phone icon. There it is. This really nice lady that's let me sleep at our house. Yes, I don't want to overstay my welcome. But when I look at the call log, yes, outgoing call on the 4th, yes, outgoing call, 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 outgoing call. Now, I contacted him on the 12th of September. What's to say that on Friday the 28th, the day after I'd stayed up all night, yes, I finally thought that I better call the renter. Now, that was on the 28th of September. Do you know what day it is? Is there some reason why police and sheriff's departments haven't contacted me? Do you get sued if you call my phone number? If you sent me an email, would you get notice of a lawsuit that you're going to be sued for everything that you own? Does somebody have my phone without a warrant to have it? Now, today's date, yes. Hang on just a second. I'll get the calendar out here. It seems like this is just the ongoing saga where nobody wants to acknowledge the laws of the United States. Today is the 6th, October 6th of 2018. Yeah. Now, I called him on the 28th. Yes. The 6th. I was up all night on the 27th. Yes. I've been staying at an emergency couch for the last week. And I really appreciate this woman. I don't want to overstay my welcome. Is there some reason why you don't think I've been victimized when you sent every fucking court notice for the last 5 years to a location where I could not contact the individual that works there? You don't want to pay for a hotel room? You don't want me to speak to Marilyn Van Proyen? You don't want me to talk to my sons? You don't want to get sued? You don't want to go to prison? Now, the renter contacted me on the 12th. Ooch. Obviously, he put his mail in the house. Yes. All of my stuff was left at Kingsway Foursquare Church. Oh. Now, if we do a date calculation, yes, go to the date. When Mike turned off the electricity. Oh. and did things the Van Peryn way. Um, the 20th of December of 2011. When are you going to allow me to have my family, my personal property? 2011. No, 2012. Yep, it's 2012. I spent Christmas with my grandmother on the 25th of December of 2012. I got kicked out of their house by my mother and my aunt and my uncle. Yes, in February. I went to a friend's house for 3 weeks. Yes. I was staying at the Serenity House. Yes, in 2013. Yeah. Where did you send every court notice? When are you going to enforce my right to my property, my family, and my right to speak to another adult American citizen about me suing her husband?